What's going on, good people? Before we dive into this week's episode, of course, we got to shout out our sponsor for the week, the wonderful world of Cultivate Real Estate here in the ATL. So listen, if you're even remotely interested in looking to get into a home, buy a home, maybe you want to get another house and flip it, whatever it is, if you're interested in that real estate here in Atlanta, Georgia, check them out, Cultivate Real Estate.
Yeah, you know where you can find them. Find them on Instagram at Cultivate Real Estate. Slide in those DMs, check them out, ask any questions you have. They're here for you and ready to cultivate a good relationship. So holla at them and let's get into this episode. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sum It Up with the Sumness. I am Katoya.
Damon.
And this is Damon, my wonderful husband. So happy that y'all are tuning in with us today. We got a fun episode for you. A couple of questions that you might want to ask or ponder to get to know us more and to definitely get to know your spouse or your boo or your man or your lady or your whatever people are saying out here. Who is important or just your friends. Hey, we need some questions and today that's what we're going to do. So we're taking it light, enjoying it today. If you're here for the first time, welcome. And if you've been rocking with us, as always, we appreciate you. Remember, you can always catch videos and podcasts of Sum It Up Summoners on pretty much all mediums. So make sure you check us out everywhere. And we always like to start with the thanks. So, Damon, what's the review we got today?
Got a review, Apple Podcasts. We're trying to get to 100 in the month of March. That is still what we're asking for. Take a moment, less than 2 minutes to drop the review down.
To be clear, that's not 100 people newly review us in March. We have quite a few reviews, and we're trying to get to 100.
But if 100 new people want to, we ain't going to stop it.
Absolutely.
But yes, we are trying to get to 100.
Yes.
Clarity here. Today's review comes from Nancy Kingdon. I love this podcast. Which face, you're right there?
Yeah.
It says, this is the podcast I've been waiting for. I love when married couples with such great chemistry work together. Every podcast has been funny and informative. Can't wait for your next episode to drop.
Dropping every Tuesday. Thank you, Nancy.
Appreciate you, Nancy.
We appreciate that. I made that face because I don't know why I thought I'd seen that name before. So
I mean, we've looked at reviews over time.
Well, Nancy, if you got a way to get in there twice.
Hey.
No.
Hey, come on now. Listen.
No, we appreciate it. It's
Definitely
fun.
do.
Thank you.
Let's get into it. Let's jump right into the fun today here.
Yeah.
You know, we've been in a pandemic for a year, and we've all have. And if you've been pandemic living with your boo, a lot of times I've been talking with just some people over this last year. You know, it kind of has gotten to sometimes up and down, a bit mundane, and just kind of same old date nights ain't been the same. So we would love for you to ask these questions to your boo. Mix it up. Get some wine, kick back, put the kids down if you got kids, and just ask these questions. They're just fun questions here to get to know each other better. Because you can always, Katrina and I, we keep learning about each other.
Yeah,
you can never stop.
And y'all know we never start these podcasts on the same page, so we just got in the whole tiff about difference already.
Beautiful thing. I think those would make our best podcast
I didn't know
episodes.
that he was that passionate about it. I be not knowing that Damon is passionate about things that I would never think.
Passion over here, you understand?
So I was like, I didn't know we were coming there. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I got passion too, but clearly not for these things. And that's why asking these questions are good.
These questions are good.
So someone asked me just the other day, she said, so do y'all script these? I mean, that
was good.
That was sweet.
That was kind
the
of.
fact that she thought we sat down and like wrote out a joke.
Katoya.
Ha ha.
Damon. Right.
Insert Damon joke here. Insert singing. Like, no, absolutely not. All first of all, somebody would definitely need to be paying me to do that. And two, that takes entirely too much time. Too much time. We are just here. All that to say, we got some questions, and like Damon said, and they're going to be fun. And it's important, you think about like you ask questions to your new interests. Like
start right there.
When you're getting into it, right? You're like, oh, I want to know more about you. Well, you know what, Damon? I still need to know some
I
things
still
about
need
you.
to know.
I don't know some of these answers. And then it's fun. If you do think you know the answer, you can like be like, I got it.
Yes.
And then say yours. All right, check. I was right. Or no, I was actually really wrong. I think it's something beautiful in that, right? That we're still getting to know each other, even when we've been knowing each other for a while, because life changed. We have said this before. I am not the Katoya of 18, and neither is Damon. So we are constantly changing, and it's good to just kind of have fun with it by way of questions.
I think you're right. That is so true. When that dating phase, that get to know, that talking on the phone phase, and then when you get into an exclusive relationship and or marriage, that kind of questionnaire, kind of get to know, we kind of stop and we just start kind of living life. It can be fun, it can be exciting, it can be dynamic, but they're still just trying to getting to know. We're talking about a whole person here, and we don't know everything about this person. I mean, if you remember from the beginning of this podcast, when I found out she wasn't going to eat the hot dogs on the bread, it rocked my world on the spot. So I'm excited to get into some of these questions here. Let's dig into them. Couple questions. Do it with your boo. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, just to call back to that, I would 100% eat a link sandwich on a piece of bread, but not a little limp weenie. Yeah.
Clarity.
Yeah.
Clarity. Let's go. Here we go. Number one. This is a good one to start with here with Katoya. What song off top could you karaoke to?
Every last song. Anyway. Okay. Oh.
Give it to me. I got. Go ahead.
No, don't try to know, because I don't even know.
I feel like I got two in my head.
They're not gonna be it. Because I don't even know. I'm trying to come up with the answer.
I heard you talk about it multiple times. That's why I have a possible
answer. Well, answer a question for me, because I don't know.
Well, I think one of them is going to be a Whitney Houston song.
It was going to be a Whitney Houston song. It's true. But which one? I was thinking I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Yeah.
Because that's just fun. Yeah. It's like everyone loves it.
Uh-huh.
I can't really hit all the notes, but maybe after a drink or two and some good times.
Mm-hmm. Just put that head back. Then put that head back.
But I do love it. Whitney for sure. I can go more for an artist. I would definitely do Whitney. I think anyone who tries to do Beyonce or Destiny's Child is out of their mind. Ooh. Even just like doing Whitney Houston is probably out of your mind, but it's still fun. So I'm gonna go for Whitney Houston.
I'll always love you.
I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Oh, that's good too.
That's what I said.
That is what you said. You're right. I said it wrong. You said it right.
Be up
My
to
second.
I'm
gonna get a drink while you sing this song.
Too much.
I'm out.
I got more though, but that's a good one.
What do you think for me?
I don't
no
know.
idea.
No.
We did karaoke
I would go
twice
Mario or a Luther.
Mario.
Yeah, because that was gonna be my first song. I was saying.
Listen.
You're right. Oh my gosh, I get that anytime.
Just a friend.
Yeah, just.
I'm gonna stop right there. You got me. I wasn't even gonna say that.
What you were gonna say? I was gonna say Luther.
I was gonna go to hip hop.
Well, the secret thing about Damon is that he loves like T-Pain and Drake. So I would love to see him do one of them on karaoke. That would make my day.
Karaoke.
If you was just like, baby, you're my everything. I'd love to see that.
Listen, if you're in Atlanta, let us know if you want to karaoke with us. We're gonna do that once this panorama is over. 2022. We're gonna make that happen.
Was that a joke?
It was. Keep up. All right.
Panorama?
Yes.
Was that an accident?
You don't know the joke?
Oh no.
This is live, guys.
You
don't know how.
That's a joke.
On Twitter, we always say
everything
else besides pandemic. You make up another words.
I get it.
I'm gonna drop 3 more before this episode.
Good. Well, now I'm in the know.
Right, now we're.
I'm not that cool.
Throw one out there. You get one too.
It's not my thing.
Next question. What else we got?
All right. If you started your own restaurant, what food would you serve?
Oof. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be like the Hispanics that work in an Asian restaurant.
Okay.
So I just want to like cook Thai food. Yeah, I'm not Thai.
You're good.
I don't really even know all the spices, but it's just my favorite food.
Yeah.
And like a fusion, they get real urban when they like become fusion. But I went Thai food.
Okay, I was gonna say for you, just
it's gonna be an owner.
It was gonna be hot wings and fries. That's what I was gonna say for you.
That's a good one. That's more in my lane, which actually sounds so good for dinner right now. Woo!
I'm not even gonna do. It's not even gonna be a full restaurant. It's just going to be bakery sweets after dinner spot.
I was gonna see that.
It's just gonna be.
This dude loves sweets.
It's just gonna be.
If y'all don't know, I think almost monthly Damon posts something about some sweets. If y'all don't follow Damon, especially on Facebook, he asks questions like weekly that garner hundreds of comments. And if you think about it, those of you who know him, about monthly, Every 2 weeks. One is about something with desserts and sweets.
It's important. It's an important part of people's lives to enjoy sweets, to enjoy
I
desserts.
just thought about the Pillsbury Doughboy.
That was an era. That was an era. You remember the Pillsbury Doughboy? Side note, we're on a tangent.
So cute.
This is the type of episode it's going to be. Quick tangent. There
bit.
were certain characters in our upbringing. Think about it. There were certain characters in our upbringing who've kind of come and gone. The Pillsbury Doughboy.
I mean, Tony the Tiger used to talk.
Tony the Tiger.
The
right?
Chicks Are for Kids, Lucky Charms. Just no more.
All cereal commercials
People
for
ain't
sure.
doing that no more.
But also McGruff. Remember McGruff? McGruff used to think you was gonna stop crime like you was in CSI, right? Who was the man trapped in forest fires? What was his name? Right? Only you can prevent forest fires.
I remember him. Wait, was that an animal?
That commercial was on the bear, Smokey the Bear.
It was Smokey the Bear.
All those characters, man. We had a lot of characters on TV.
They don't know what they're missing these days. They ain't got none of that.
But they actually don't have commercials.
Well,
bang.
Unless you watch CW, I just saw a lot of commercials.
A lot of commercials.
All right. So yeah, if you don't, first of all, anyone who's just now listening, this is not our normal podcast. But today we just wanted to keep it light and answer some questions and just get into a little bit of this. So have
ask
fun
these
with
questions to your boo.
Yeah.
I bet you don't know the answer.
Yeah, and we'll put them down in the notes so you know exactly what they asked. So if you're like, you know what, we're just going to chat about this. Well, pull us up on your way to your date.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we answered that one.
Boom.
3. What is the best toy every kid should have?
What is the best toy every kid should have? I know, I tripped there. I'm back. Katoy's probably gonna say jump rope. All right. Or I think what are you laughing at?
That's really true.
I'm on fire, guys. I'm on fire. Listen.
Let me explain why.
I've learned a lot about Katoy.
I believe that jump rope is a classic kid thing. Like you learn, it's kinesthetic. Like you're becoming like you have a skill. You can jump, and then you can also play helicopter, and then you can also play tug of war, and then you can also like learn new tricks.
Versatility.
And you are 100% independent. So says a parent, go be independent with a toy. The best toy is one a child can be independent on and has multiple uses.
Listen, at the beginning of this Panasonic,
and
we
it's
had
affordable.
That's a fact. We were out in the streets riding bikes, jump roping, having a great time. But if I was gonna pick one toy that every kid should have, a ball. That's it. That is literally it. A ball. The ball, again, like the versatility, it can go soccer. If it bounces, it can play hoop, right? It could be foursquare, right? Yeah. It could do so much. We can roll that ball if it's 2-year-olds.
Kids who only just get a ball learn how to use that ball for multiple different sports.
Boom.
And they are now talented and resourceful.
Bang.
See? Man.
That's
parents, stop buying multiple things. They don't need a football, a basketball, a baseball. Just one good ball.
One good ball.
They need like a medium bounce ball. Just one good ball. That's it.
One good ball.
And say, go figure it out.
Go.
I really want to be that parent more in my life. But my kids keep just resisting me
and
just
we gotta
a
keep
little
fighting
bit. I'm
for
like, get out there and go create.
Guess what's going to happen in spring and summer, guys? We finna be those parents.
Get out there.
We got
I'm
a good backyard.
Live as for a trampoline.
Dang.
I'm looking at the backyard right now.
Right
I see it. It's almost like you can lay it out like a maze.
Yeah.
All right, in this corner. And then trail over here. They got space over here. Little soccer lane over here for mission. I'm just saying.
Have a little cool. We're going to put a little cool out there with some ice and some water bottles.
Right.
Don't come out here.
And snack station.
Bang.
And then all we're going to do is give them a ball and a jump rope.
That's it. Make it happen. That's good.
And their imagination. All right. Next question. Oh, I don't really like this one.
Skip that thing. It's our podcast.
All right.
Skip it. Do what we want to.
Did your family grow up with any funny or weird rules?
Yes. I grew up not being able to say many words like shut up, jack,
That's
lion.
not funny or weird.
No, it's
Jack
okay.
and lion.
Yeah, we can say those words. These are rules that we can.
Boy, I thought you meant like Jack, somebody name, and lion like a animal.
like you don't know Jack.
I got
Like
you.
if my mom heard it in that context, it was a problem. Lion, we couldn't say lion. That was a weird rule about language. But on the flip side, which made it so funny, is that we were also pro diabetes. We had a freezer full of sweets. I'm talking, if you know what deep freezer, there wasn't meat.
You really would deep freeze sweets?
Popsicles, ice cream sandwiches.
I was like, you just buy a lot of little
half gallons of
cookies
cookies and cream. I'm just talking about everything. We
the
could
fact
just stack
that
it
your
in
mom
there.
looks good.
The fact that I have 4 cavities, but I couldn't say lion, is what I'm saying is a problem. And that, therefore, is what makes it funny to me. I mean, it just, I don't.
Values. You grew up to be a good young man.
I'm going to try my best.
And yeah, that's what matters.
I try my best. I do what I can. What, y'all have any weird rules?
I
or
can't
funny
think
rules
of
here?
none.
You know, I found it intriguing. It's
You
not
got
a
one
rule.
for me?
It's not a rule, but it is an intriguing thing that you guys did that rocked me, and I've said it maybe once on the podcast. But you guys, when I came in there, like the being in the bed in the same bedroom, like that was a thing that y'all did when it was in high school.
Make it sound really weird.
No.
It's not really something you should say out loud.
All I'm saying is that y'all spent, because you know y'all more affectionate
I would
physically.
wake up in the morning and then I would just go join my parents in the bed, and then we just all hang out on the big bed.
So it was just a very, for me, coming in as an 18-year-old into your life, it was a weird norm that I would have to get used to. I was like, oh, this is not.
Well, you know,
a thing.
what's unfortunate is maybe it's because they were in the bed. Like, we hang out in the living room on the couch.
But they were in the bed.
But they were in the bed, so I was like, well, I guess I want to be in here too. And that just kept coming for years. So, yeah, the bed was like a family hang spot.
Family hang spot.
It's kind of odd. It is true. But, hey, good memories. Just chilling.
Chilling.
Yep. That's funny. I'm still kind of like that. I'm like, come on, Ever.
Come on, get in the bed with me. But what happened when she's 14?
I don't think I want that either.
No, we don't.
Man, just go to your room. All right. Cool. Let's do one more here. What is one thing you never did in high school that you wish you did?
I've thought a lot about this during this panini, and I want to tell you right now that I would have been a thought. I'm gonna go ahead and just open up and be honest here. Listen, somebody tried to break my heart junior year, and I was ready to run these streets in high school. You hear me? And if I could just go back and be free, if I knew I still was gonna have you at the end as a prize.
I don't want you
You won't let me run through the gametes.
No thanks. I wouldn't even been interested. I wasn't interested in folks like that. I don't like people like that. I wasn't. If you was like super popular and everybody likes you, I don't like that person. No thanks. I never wanted that person. Because all you're going to do is keep bouncing around. What I want to be with somebody like that for?
Don't have no
if I knew I could get you at the end.
Just leftovers.
You know Jesus, I'm just going to wild out on earth as long as I know you'll accept me in heaven. Anyway. So, answering questions can be a little bit challenging for me if I have to think. But one thing I do wish is maybe, that was more college, more internships. Maybe I apply for more scholarships.
Ooh.
I'd love to not be in debt.
That's good.
That's such a responsible thing to say.
That's a good thing. That's good right there.
Or like care more about like something for myself. Like I was so boy crazy. So maybe one is like try to get more scholarships for school. And then two would be like to not be boy crazy.
I feel like we would have went down 2 different paths if we lived this again.
I think we'll always be on 2 different paths. This is us today.
This was one.
This is it.
This was Earth 1. This is the one.
Don't get me on Earths. Don't get me on my beliefs on multiple Earths. Yeah, yes, you heard it. You heard it.
You heard it here.
All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, that's very responsible. But I wish I did that, not have college debt.
Next up.
What is something you hated as a kid but now appreciate?
What is something you hated as a kid but now you appreciate? What you got? Got it off the dome.
Well, you said you're.
Go
You go first.
Well, naps, I think, is arguably a top 5 adult thing that fits this question here. I despise naps. I still am anti-sleep, although I understand the need for it. So when I am ready for a nap, I'm like, I'm going to take a nap. It is a pure slice of heaven. So it's got to be a nap. What else you got?
I mean, I think something around sleep too. I don't know what I hated as a kid, but I appreciate it.
She's like, ooh, I want to do this as a kid. Just got to go do it.
Like those things I still hate.
What's one of those things then?
Like washing dishes. Like just being responsible.
Sure. Yes.
Man, I still got to go back and go do something and be responsible. I don't know. So I think naps too because I didn't like naps. I hate to give the same answer.
Get in there.
But, I think I might have even shared on podcast at some point, but I vowed not to take naps ever again because when I went to we used to go to my grandma's house for this summer, and I went in, and we used to always like make a plan what we're watching on TV. Everybody would like call their times out, and then we would plan for a store run, which is up the street. And I loved hot Cheetos, and I told them I had my money today for hot Cheetos. I went to sleep, and no one got me hot Cheetos, and I was devastated because like I was asleep, and no one like even gave me a snack. I had to be like somewhere between 8 to 10, and I literally probably never really took a nap again because I was scarred. And then I really was hurt because I was ready. Like I remembered to be ready. They were supposed to look out for me, and no one did. And I think I blew it up so big that my grandmother was like, "Y'all go back up to the store and get toilet chips." Yeah, I mean, granted, it was just up the street. It wasn't a big deal. Like 10-minute walk. 5-minute walk. It wasn't long. And so well, no, until college.
Oh.
And then I was
college.
Like, okay, so I don't care.
We back.
I don't care if I miss anything.
We back.
I take that. But between like 10 and college, I was like, I never want to miss anything. I had FOMO at the time for sure. And so now I could just care less.
Hilarious.
Yep. So that's that.
Next one. I got this one here.
All
I want
right.
to hear what you say first. If there was a TV character, you get one punch in the face. What TV character you want to get that punch in?
Joffrey.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I hated him. Like, I don't know if I saw him on anything else if I could ever see past Joffrey.
That's a good one.
Which means
that's a good
great
one.
Job, young man.
Yep.
You did a great job acting.
Yep.
But I need to see you in a whole. I need to like get to know you on Instagram. I need to see you in your lives. I need to accept that man as a person.
I need to see you in a rom-com,
because
bro.
As far as he is to me, he is King Joffrey, and I do not like him. I despise him. I think he's horrible, puny, small, and annoying.
Yes.
So yep.
Yes. So I would take on the physical form of Katoya because I would want to punch Sherry Palmer, who was a woman. 24.
Poor
She
Nina.
just
No.
Sherry Palmer. She was married to a great president, just a great TV president.
Just imagine Michelle Obama.
Just imagine Michelle Obama, essentially. But then you learn that Michelle Obama is actually trying to take down Barack. And you're like, oh, no, Michelle.
What? Yeah,
and
Sherry
so
Palmer.
it was crazy, man. 24 was really the beginning of our binge TV watching era back
That's
in the
true.
day. So Sherry Palmer for that one.
I like it. Those are good. If y'all know them.
If you know them, you know.
Let us know. All right, what does your ideal day look like?
Ooh, ideal day. Ooh, that's good. You know, there's a lot of type of ideal days. Because there's a certain day of like, yo, damn, we're trying to get that production in. There's a level for that for myself, knocking out things on a to-do list. And if you're a type A fella, ma'am, like me, then you know that feels good. But then there's also another type A where if it's an ideal day, Katoya and I can just kind of get away. We can kind of just enjoy some time together, you know, have some fun. So there's two types. I don't know if I'm not really answering the question, I'll be honest. But I do think that for me, there are two types of days that I do like to have.
My ideal day is doing multiple different physical activities.
Boom.
So maybe I went to ride my bike, I did a step, I taught pounds, like literally multiple things.
All the calories, team.
No work. Yeah, like I don't want to work. Work is not in my ideal day.
Not in her day.
I said that and my boss was around and they thought that was weird. And I was like...
Your boss thought it was weird that an adult wouldn't want to work?
Yeah, they were like, yo, your kids are out. I bet you've been living it up. I was like, yeah, but I still have to work. So it would have been better if I didn't. Like,
yes.
That is very logical.
Yes.
Anyway, so no work, multiple activities, maybe a lunch with a friend, and then come back and have a good family time with my family, and then a nightcap with my husband. That's an ideal day for me.
That's an ideal name for me.
That's one of the first type of days I like to have.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna jump around here because I want to stay on that one here for a second here.
Okay.
What is one of our favorite dates we've ever had? Was one of our favorite dates it's on the list somewhere. You know how we go around here and sum it up with the podcast. One of our favorite dates we've ever had. Now, we've been together, team. It's going to be 16 years in May. Time is flying by. Okay, what's up? So we've had a lot of dates. We actually just had, our first 2 days of 2021 when the kids were gone past week.
Don't tell people that.
No, listen. Hey, you got to see the ups and the downs, baby. We back on track.
I just think it's a little unfair to say that. I feel like we've been dating. We've just been in the house. Like, I just don't think that all dates have to be outside the house.
Let's reframe it. Okay, I agree with that statement. We've had our first 2 outdoor dates, okay, in nearly a year this past week. Is that better for you? Okay, listen, when you're in Pensacola, that's what happens. Everybody wasn't able to get out in these streets. I said it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. One of our best dates to me was, well, I've said it before, so I'm going to give you a different one because I was going to bring up the Target run. That was just a lot of fun right there. You remember that one?
You keep bringing up, and I
You don't remember that date at all?
Remember that.
Like, at all? That's tough. That hurts me just a little bit.
I'm sorry. My answer's going to hurt you too.
Oh, all right, well, we'll let you go first.
No,
Then.
go
Let me get the pain out of my way first.
I enjoy being with you, but I can't think of like this one epic moment.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to think, like, what was
one of our favorite dates, which we need to do it again, was we had a picnic. We had a picnic. It was a few years ago. It was just a beautiful day. I could probably count on two fingers how many picnics we've had outside, like classic picnic, like, you know, just the blankets, right? The sun is just looking great. We got shades on. We're in shorts. The kids are away. Like, we had food. Like, it was just a beautiful day. We laughed. We chilled. It was Piedmont Park. It was a couple years ago, and it was a great time. And I was just like, oh, this is me and my girl, right? And that was one of my favorite days there. Now, as you were saying. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do this question. There's no reason to do it if you're gonna bring pain. Let's move along to the question.
I'm not trying to bring pain. I just there's so many things I just enjoy about us, but I can't attribute it to one special date. So I'll say this. This is one thing I like.
Okay.
Like, it's not a date. It just happened yesterday.
Please tell.
I love that we talk. Like, I don't have a special date, but like the other day we laid in the bed midday or something. And just lay down and talked about such random things.
We did.
And it was great.
It was a good time.
Was it a date? No. But did I spend time with my husband? Did we enjoy activities afterwards? Yes, that's fun to me. That's good. That, like, some type of way that fulfilled like a little need of like one-on-one time for me. So it didn't always have to be, let's go get dressed up. Let's get out here, spend some money, make me confused about what I want to eat, blah, blah, blah. It's just the quality time of being with someone and enjoying their presence.
Yes.
So while I may seem lame and not knowing dates,
no, not lame.
I also just like know the feelings that I like to enjoy.
That was a good time. We did have good quality time there. I don't know what we were talking about. We laid in that bed for about an hour, cuddled, and
we just be going
talked.
down rabbit holes together.
We do.
And
we go down some rabbit holes. We got some rabbit holes. We were down a rabbit hole before we started recording this, and we're excited for what we might do for y'all in the future because we got an idea we've been thinking about for a while.
Oh, yeah. That was good. I thought you were talking about what's her name. I was like, we are not finna bring her in.
No. I was talking about the idea. Let's keep going. A few more. What we got?
All right. If you could relive a year in your life, what age would you choose?
I got one. You got one off top?
No, you go.
So I think what age is that? I think it's 20 to 21 because that was the age. I want that engagement to post-marriage. So we get engaged. I propose to her. I believe I'm 20. Right? December 17th. What's up? 2017. Let's go. Boom. And we get engaged. Right? We're in college. We go through the summer. We got the wedding pretty planned. We get married. Right? We're 21. And then it's just that, that 6 months of bliss, honeymoon. Just that right there. Just that little run. I like to do that one more time.
I like it.
Zero pressure to put that on you to say something about us, but you can be whatever age you want to be. If you want to be 8, be 8. Thinking. There's a lot of years for you in here.
It's 33 of them.
33 years.
If I could just relive 1 year.
Just 1 year. Just think about it. Middle school, high school, college, overseas, adulthood. Maybe it was a rough year.
I feel like I'd want to relive a year in college. Because it was fun and easy.
Maybe freshman?
Clark Hall? Maybe a little bit more established. Like maybe like a junior, sophomore year or something. I don't know why. I just feel like I always feel like I can't like catch my memory, and I would like to just kind of like walk my college halls or something.
Sure.
But relive a whole year, my God.
I mean, you're gonna be doing all schoolwork. Don't forget to.
No, I didn't do a lot. I just passed, so I did what was needed.
I didn't do a lot.
Nah.
That's good.
Yeah, no, but then I was working as an adult and tired. I mean, what is it? Let's just be 18.
Let's just be 18. That's it. Just having to do 3 assignments, work a little bit at Mervin's and Washington Mutual. Those were our jobs in high school.
Yeah, I loved Mervin's. I was so good at that job. It's still one of my favorite jobs to this day.
To this day.
Yeah.
Mervins.
I was so proud of who I was there.
Yeah.
Like I advanced.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing jobs that 40-year-olds weren't allowed to do at the time.
How about that?
Because I was experienced.
Come on now.
And mature.
You had keys.
I had keys.
Had keys.
I closed the store.
Who remember having keys when they was in high school? That was a big moment.
Who told people that was a good idea?
That was not a good idea.
All right.
A few more questions.
All right, what else we got?
Let's see here. Oh, this is one that you brought up a little earlier. Do you think life on another planet could be discovered in our lifetime?
First of all, I think there are multiple Earths. I think that there is life to exist somewhere that we just do not know. And do I think that things will happen in my lifetime? Probably not. Yeah. But I believe that there is more to explore and more to know. And I know it's strange and weird, but it's probably got to do with a lot of things I watch. But I believe it.
I mean, I agree. I think it's weird just because we don't know. We're just finite creatures. You understand? And so I just think it's crazy if I'm very honest, I think it's crazy that there are men and women who have been able to discover multiple galaxies in this universe. I don't know. I can't even understand. So I'm not going to go further into this question. But the answer is simple. Yes, I think there could be some other form of life in this universe. As simple as that.
Yep, it's true.
Are there little green men walking around? Probably not. But yeah, I think there's some stuff going on out there. I don't know.
I think so too. Do you have a motto you like to live by?
Work hard, play hard. I say it probably every day at work. I say it probably every day. They probably get sick of me saying it here. Because they want to go to recess, but they ain't did no work.
Yeah.
That ain't how I live my life.
The first one I say is why not me? And the second one is there's always two sides to a story. Like, I just believe in multiple perspectives. Mm-hmm. So...
Two sides to a sword. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, then I read something one time. There was like 3 sides, 4 sides. So this is a coin. I was like, oh wait. All right. I just understand that there's always your view plus the way somebody else views it. So
no, that's bad.
I do believe in that one. Are you an optimist, pessimist, or a realist?
Let's answer for each other.
3, 2, 1. Optimist.
I was gonna say pessimist, but I was like, that's not true. You're a realist.
That's really rude.
No, is that rude?
Well, maybe you ain't an optimist.
She's a realist. I'm an optimist.
I'm a realist. I'm
You're
really real. Like, in the sense of, does that make sense type of real?
Yeah, the reason why I hesitate is because sometimes that deflation, you're
Yeah. I do naturally like to deflate. I don't like anybody to rise too high. You need to, like,
so that
come
back
down to earth. That's why reality.
That's why I had the sense of pessimism, because you do take on that job.
I'm offended.
Sometimes pessimists feel that way. Next question.
What restaurant would you choose to have on a deserted island?
This might be the hardest question of these questions.
You think so?
I think it might be my hardest question on this whole list. If you're on a deserted island, right? So this is the main place. Keep this in mind. Context.
But this place operates in full function. Not that it needs anything from this deserted island. Like, it is just...
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm saying only, like, whatever is got on that menu here, you got to take it with you. That menu is only on the island. You understand? Right? Like, you can't add nothing extra. So what you going with?
Okay, it's kind of funny.
Please.
I love quality food.
You do.
But when I think about trying to satisfy my needs...
Please say it.
Chili's.
You took my answer.
And listen, I know Chili's isn't, like, that great. Yeah. But it's like, it has everything.
It get it done.
It has a little bit of everything. I don't think I have Thai noodles, which make me really sad. But they have like just ribs and chicken and quesadillas and salads. I just need a place that has a lot of options.
And I need portions. I'm on the I don't know how long we're gonna take to get survived. We're gonna get picked up.
Yeah,
so come get us.
I hate to say it.
No, don't hate to say it.
I feel a little basic, but
when you're on a deserted island, you gotta be basic. You
got a sandwich.
Just eating raw fish.
They got alcohol.
What you
might
want?
Need that.
Got a salad. You want the salad? You want a pasta bowl? They got it.
They got that cookie.
Oh, that cookie.
That skillet cookie.
We are pro Chili's on this podcast.
Just a little bit.
If you know somebody at Chili's and they're trying to support black businesses and black podcasts.
If Beyonce can say,
what she say?
Where did she go?
Some little spot, in the hole in the wall spot. Was it Rudy's Chicken? What was it?
It's like
was it Papa Do's?
No, it's a chain.
Papacitos?
No.
Oh no. Red Lobster?
Red Lobster.
Was it Red Lobster?
Yeah.
See? Come on.
After Red Lobster. I think it's, anyway.
Beyonce basic too.
Yeah.
Beyonce basic. Okay?
See it and I want it. So instead of Red Lobster, we're just gonna go Chili's.
Chili's. That sampler. That sampler alone to get you a whole day. That sampler alone. One more. We got time for
All right, one more.
All right, let's wrap this thing up out here.
Do you think you would make a good food critic?
Ooh, do you think you make a good food critic? I'm going to be honest, Victoria would definitely be a better food critic than myself. I would need you to give it to me blindly. I would not want to see it because if it looks like it's not going to taste good, I am going to be turned off. So I want you to know that off top.
He's a little picky.
I'm a little picky in certain. Yes, I'm a little picky.
It's true. No, I'd be fantastic, and then I like if somebody hired me to do it, then I'd then have a spin-off on how to work out because people. Or sometimes food critics just eat a bite and oh, it's so good, whatever. I'd be great. I don't know about all the spices and seasons and all that. I got one more and then we're gonna roll. What is a consistent compliment you've received throughout your life?
What is a consistent compliment I've received? I make people laugh. It's a small thing. I do for fun. It's a small thing.
Did I have a nice smile?
Bang! Knew that.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Or her voice. Those are the top two people bring up.
So funny.
Your wife's voice is so amazing.
And
She's
I'm
so
like,
beautiful.
well, did you listen, like, subscribe, follow, share that podcast? But do you love my voice? That's funny. Well, y'all, listen, we just had a good time. Hopefully you had a good time listening. And if you want to have a good time, ask some of these questions to your boo. And just let the evening go. It doesn't have to be the perfect date. It just can be laying in the bed and asking these questions and having conversations.
Ask these questions, eat some Chili's.
Oh.
Do it.
It's true. Or some Thai or whatever is on your island. So enjoy. This is fun. And share it. The questions will be in the notes. So
that's it. Damon Katoya. Appreciate y'all.
Bye.
See you next time.